YouTube. Oh man, I just came off Facebook. I've been working all day, as usual. But this is the Work on Your Game channel. This is the owner of Work on Your Game Incorporated coming to you live. Right now, even if you're watching this on replay, it's still live. It's live to you. What's up, Marcel Chavez? Good afternoon. You're the first person to leave a comment. Marcel, can you tap that thumbs up button? Tap that like button for me, please. Those of you who coming in right now to this live stream, leave a comment. Tell me who you are. Tell me where you're from. This is DreAllDay. Y'all know who the hell I am. Y'all know what the hell it is. This is Work on Your Game TV. This is Dinner with Dre right now. What's going on in mine? I'm eating dinner right now. My meals from My Health Rush in South Florida. Shout out to Rochelle. We got the broccoli. We got some mashed potatoes. And we got some meat substitute. That's what it is. This is a vegan meal. If you don't know that I'm vegan, you don't know why I went vegan, what I eat, and all the stuff behind it is on my podcast. Go listen to it. What's up, Pittsburgh? What's going on, Detroit? Andy from California. What's up to California? Texas in the house. Shout out to Texas. I'm all checking in from Texas. This is Dre. I'm checking in from Miami. My hometown is Philadelphia. Le'Veon, what's up? Zach, what's going on? Matt, Miles. Cavs, Harlem, New York, Texas. We got another Texas. Ahmad checking in from Philly. What part of Philly you from? Jake from Pittsburgh. We got New Zealand in the building. Louisiana is in the building. Shout out to everybody who's in here right now. Please hit that thumbs up button. There's more people than it is thumbs up. More people than likes. So please hit those likes. H-Town. Shout out to H-Town. Chike from Texas. Argentina's in the building. Man from Georgia. Is that Georgia the state or Georgia the country? Mike said I'm a legend. I agree. UK, what's good? Davian checking in from Charlotte, North Carolina. What's going on? Zane Campbell says it's a new series. I mean, everything I do is a new series. It's new until everybody else copies it. Then it's old. Javier, what's up? Ahmad said, any questions about being vegan is covered on my podcast. Work on Your Game podcast on my website. Look it up. Kenzie from Pittsburgh. Brooklyn is in the building. BROOKLYN. Jake said he about to hit the gym for the second time. Well, Jake, if you're announcing it, then I'm thinking it's not a normal thing for you. That's what I'll be saying on Snapchat. When people announce stuff, it's because they don't do it all the time. Or maybe I'm wrong. Who's winning the finals? I don't know. We got to see who's playing first. It looks like we're going to know who's playing, but you never know. Hopefully we get a rubber match between the Cavs and the Warriors. That's all I'm concerned with right now. That's what I want to see. What team am I supporting? I ain't supporting no team. I support good basketball played by good players. That's what I always support the same thing. What's up, Boston? I want to see the Wizards beat Boston. And I want to see the Wizards against the Cavs. I don't think Boston can beat the Cavs. I don't think the Wizards can beat them either, but I think it'd be more entertaining. Who's my favorite player? Michael Jordan. Besides him, me. Besides me and him, nobody. Everybody who's watching right now, this is DreAllDay. I think y'all know me. I got a podcast called Work on Your Game. If you didn't know that I had a podcast called Work on Your Game, it's right here on my hat so you can spell it out. Work on Your Game. Look that up. It's on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play. Just go to DreAllDay.com. A lot of people ask me about the playoffs. You'll see the preview videos. If I didn't make a preview video about it, then I don't have a prediction. I ain't predicting nothing until I know what the series is, and that's what it's going to be. I'm not predicting the finals because we ain't in the finals yet. New Jersey, what's up? Xavier Tree said I look tough. Okay, I appreciate that. How many games do I think LeBron will take to beat the Wizards or Boston? We'll see. We got to wait till we know what that series is going to be at. That might be another 5-6 days before we even know. The vids will help you a lot. That's what's up. Where'd I come up with Work on Your Game? That's what I was already doing. I didn't come up with it. I was just doing it already. Somebody asked me about fixing their shot. Man, I got 5,000 videos on here, man. You better go find that answer. When I start dunking, that's on my website, FAQ page. DreAllDay/FAQ. Matthew said, how do I get stronger toes? I don't know. It's not my area of expertise. But if you Google that, you can probably find the answer. It's not my area of expertise. I can't answer. I'm eating dinner right now. My meal's from My Health Rush in South Florida. I live in Miami, for those people who don't know. I'll show you outside when I get done eating. I think you should try to find a reason for failure. Listen to my podcast. I covered that. I should start training people. I'm already training people. I've been training people for 11 years through free videos. I ain't even charging you. So if I start training people, you're gonna have to pay me. So I think you should encourage me to keep doing the free shit. All right, unless you're gonna be the first customer. I'm just letting y'all know what it is. I done gave away more free shit than people can even charge for. Name one thing I can teach you as a trainer that I ain't already put out for free. How do I get stronger as a teenager without weights? You get the Ultimate Athlete Program, which is right here, which is 15 weeks, requires no weights whatsoever. And I swear to God, ladies and gentlemen, I did not plant him in the chat to ask that question, but he asked it. Here it is. Shout out to Brazil. Is it true that if you like Jordan, you like Kobe? I don't know. Ask the person who told you that. All right, that's what's up, Riley. Find that podcast. You ain't got to find it. I mean, it's everywhere. You don't really have to find it. It's already out. LeBron or Kawhi Leonard. Either one, both. If I'm starting a team, I want both of them on the team. I ain't picking either or. I want both of them. My favorite basketball shoe, the Alonzo Balls. What's up, Alabama? Do I got LeBron or KD? I'll take both of them. I want LeBron, KD, and Kawhi on my team. I want all three of them. When am I trying to take this loss in basketball? When you put an LOL after it, which means you don't even believe it, so I ain't even got to respond to it. Do I think of going back overseas? I covered that on my podcast this week. Listen to the Work on Your Game podcast. Do I know Coach Rocky? No. Almost any question you could ask me, I either made a video about it already or it's covered on my podcast. So if you're still asking, that means you haven't watched the video or listened to the podcast, so you got to do that. The work's already been done. No, these ain't grits. These are mashed potatoes. This is dinner. Shout out to My Health Rush. When they play in the finals, LeBron or KD, both of them. I want both of them to play great. I'm not picking the team for the finals until we get to the finals. If you could take one person's skill set in the NBA, whose would you take? Take it for what? What am I going to do with it? I'd rather that person keep it. Whoever that person is, I don't want to take their skills. I want them to keep those skills. If we take them away, then that player ain't going to be good no more. But again, if y'all don't listen to my podcast, if you like the videos, you should be listening to the podcast because I get in way more detail on the podcast and tell you how to do things in even more detail than I do in the videos. Who I got going overall first in the draft? Nobody. We don't even know who's picking. In the draft, I don't really care about it. I care more about the actual games in the draft. I don't get into predicting the draft. Only thing I'm going to do a prediction for is the playoff series. But when they start, that's it. I don't predict nothing else. I didn't catch that last question. But everybody who was coming in, y'all know me. You maybe seen a video or two. I'm in a lot of places. I wrote some books. If y'all didn't know I wrote books, I got 13 books published. I'm working on number 14 right now. What I think about Brazilian players in the NBA, the same thing I think about American players. Podcasts everywhere. If you needed to find my podcast and I offered you $1 million to find it, what would you do? And since you can answer that question, you don't need to ask me where my podcast is at. Curry or LeBron, both of them. So if I start a team, I want Curry and LeBron. I don't want either one of them on the other team. I want them both on my team. What am I eating? Is it healthy? Healthy is relative. Thank you, Pedro. I appreciate that. I'm just eating dinner here. I hadn't did a live stream on YouTube in a minute. But a lot of y'all asking me the same questions. And I don't do live streams on YouTube that often because I keep getting asked these same questions that I've answered 1,000,000 times already. I already made videos out of them, so you just got to find the answers. My second favorite thing in life, everything is number one. Hit up verse 1. No, I'm not hitting up nobody. I'm not challenging nobody. I'm above both of those. I don't need to challenge nobody. And if you listen to my podcast, you would know that's not going to happen. Most up-to-date stuff about me you can either find on Snap or my podcast. YouTube is up to date, but I got to record it, edit it, and then put it out. It takes several steps. Snap, my podcast is immediate and every day. Start vlogging. I've been vlogging. I invented vlogging. I've been vlogging since 2006. Somebody said that Smallville matchup should have happened. I mean, it don't matter. It ain't happened, so we just have to put my resume up against fill in the blanks and it's over. Conversation over. Ain't nothing, you ain't even gotta say nothing. What's my favorite food? Bananas. Would I ever play who? I don't even know who that is, so the answer is no. I ain't playing nobody one-on-one. What other sports that I play besides basketball? Read my book, buy a game. It's free. What's my everyday routine like? Listen to my podcast. No, I don't play video games. Any upcoming TED Talks? We'll see. Me versus professor. Professor who? My college professors? None of them can play basketball, so I'll probably beat all of them. I'm from Philadelphia. When I start dunking, that's on my website. FAQ, DreAllDay/FAQ, frequently asked questions. Which episode of the podcast? You need to listen to all of them. Because if you only listen to one, you're going to have more questions that's covered on the rest of them. So if you listen to all of them, you won't have no questions, at least not from me. You can't take one piece of the information. You can't open a book and read one page, and then you got questions about something that you read on that one page. You got to read the whole fucking book. I done gave y'all the book. I done made 6,000 fucking videos. I think we have over 400 podcast episodes. I done wrote 13 books. Like, it ain't possible nobody can have a question for me. It really ain't. Do I watch Kick Genius? No. I don't watch nobody. I don't watch nobody's YouTube videos. So you name a YouTuber, I don't watch them, I don't know them. I'm not challenging them to a one-on-one. None of that's happening. How do I think Lonzo Ball gonna do? I don't know. I don't watch college basketball, so I don't even know how he plays. So I don't really have an opinion on him. I gotta see him play in the league, and then we'll see. But I don't even predict what somebody's gonna do. Let's just see what he does. I know it's people who do that, but I'm not one of those people. Your average went up from watching me, then you need to make me a testimonial video and email it to me if that's the truth. Make a testimonial video and say that on camera and send it to me. I can put that up on my website. That'll help me sell more programs. I appreciate it. What's the difference between confidence and arrogance? Google it. There's two different words. Google the definition of each word, you have your answer. Somebody asked me, am I a doctor? I'm a doctor of mental toughness, yes. I plan on having kids. I already got kids. Just go on YouTube and look up basketball videos. All my children. Who this dude trying to troll? Nah, we got him out there. Do I have friends that I chill with? Yeah, right now I got two of my friends sitting right next to me. We got the ultimate athlete right here, and we got the signature manuals right here. So right on time. You asked that question right on time. Yes. Two of my friends sitting right here next to me. I'm eating my dinner from My Health Rush. Those of you who don't know, My Health Rush, South Florida meal delivery service. If you're in South Florida, call them up. My Health Rush. Just mention my name. That might get you a discount. It might not. Either way, just pay whatever they tell you it costs. Just mention my name. My name's DreAllDay. I think all y'all know who I am. If you don't know, my name's DreAllDay, also known as Dre Baldwin. I'm checking in from, that's Miami back there in the background. It's pretty hot in the sun. But I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for those who don't know. Shout out to Philly, 215, born and raised in Philly. I've been in Miami like 10 years-ish, something like that. I'm the head of Work on Your Game Incorporated. I'm an international expert in mental toughness, confidence, and discipline. And in a basketball player going from zero to something. All right? 0 to something. That's what I'm an expert in. You want to know my background, watch my videos, read my books. Do I have any religious beliefs? Work on Your Game is a religion by itself. So yes, I believe in the Work on Your Game religion. Do I have a clothing brand? Yeah, these right here. Everybody can't wear these. So some people can wear these in the house. Everybody can't walk around Miami wearing one of these because they ain't been putting in the work in the wintertime, so their body don't look right for the summertime. They can't be wearing these. All right, is certain what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you got to hit certain criteria to walk around with this on when it's hot outside. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So you wouldn't walk around with one of these around no girls if you ain't been doing work in the wintertime. You know what it is, right? Thank you, Trenton Hunt. I appreciate that. Then, Trenton, you've been listening to the podcast, right? Because if you ain't listen, the Work on Your Game podcast is like college. And I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. The Work on Your Game podcast is like college, not community college, all right, not no state school. It's like Ivy League. The Work on Your Game podcast is an Ivy League university. You don't even have to pay for it. I'm telling y'all, the college bubble is about to burst. Why would you pay $60,000 to go to college Unless some people who don't even know, now I ain't gonna say all the people, but some people don't even know the fuck they talking about teach you when you get the Work on Your Game podcast for free every day. Yeah, you gotta get on that podcast, listen every day. Somebody asked me, is the food great? I mean, sure. School's useless, and I wouldn't say that. I covered that on the podcast, actually. So I didn't cover everything on the podcast. I think LeBron will ever be better than Jordan. I mean, it's a matter of individual opinion, but since Jordan never lost in the finals, people could always just say he never lost. When I play LeBron for all my life saving, but I play him, yeah, I will play him. You ain't say I had to beat him, so if I play him, that means he got to give me the money. You didn't say, do I had to beat him? You just said play him. So if we play and he wins 10-0, I still get the money. So yeah, I play anybody for any amount of money. If all I got to do is play him, they got to pay me no matter what because I play it. Is 5'9" a good height for a 14-year-old? There's no such thing as a good height. You got to ask that 14-year-old, what they trying to get the height for. Are they good at that thing? And they got to answer. It ain't for nobody else to answer. All-time Jordan, Michael Jordan. All right, people ask me my favorite players. Michael Jordan and me. That's it. Ain't nobody else on the list. It's Michael Jordan and me. Nobody that plays now. Nobody. 130, that's what's up. Do I have a top 10 rules for success video? Shit, I got 400 episodes of rules for success. Why would I limit myself to 10? 10 is what the regular people do. Don't limit me to 10. I got 400 episodes of success on my podcast. I got 5,000 videos of success on YouTube. I got 13. I wrote more books than it is top 10 rules of success in them videos. So why would I limit myself to 10? My thoughts on digital marketing. I don't have any thoughts on it. You gotta ask me a more specific question than that. State championship? No, I don't think so. I can't think about it. So when I think about, what about Iverson? What about him? Iverson was great. One of the greatest of all time. Everybody who was in here, I appreciate your presence. I might ask me, how was I like in high school? How am I supposed to answer that? Oh, here's how. Read my book, buy a game. It's free. It's on my website. Go to DreAllDay.com, get it free. I want to see if somebody can ask me a question that I ain't already answered. Nobody's yet asked me one question I have not already answered. Nobody. And this whole time I've been live streaming. What's going on, Davey? When I think about the Ball brothers, I don't think anything of the Ball brothers. I don't watch amateur basketball, so I ain't never seen none of them play. I don't watch, what's the thing where they be showing high school highlights, ball. I don't watch that shit. I don't watch college. I don't watch March Madness. I don't even watch that many NBA regular season games. I watch the playoffs. So when the Ball brothers in the playoffs, then ask me. How do I feel my podcast can help your game? Go listen to it and you can fucking find out. I ain't got to sell you my podcast. What you think this is, son? What you think this is? The work's already been done. I ain't got to sell myself to you. You got to sell yourself to me. Why not watch amateur basketball? Why would I? Why would I watch the amateurs when I could watch the professionals? I want to watch the people who get paid for it, not the people who pay. I don't watch amateurs. Now, if an amateur wants some help, they can pay me and I can help them out. But why would I invest my time in watching the amateur do what they do? I want to watch the pros do what they do. What's my second favorite sport? I don't know. I had to think about it. Somebody said I never talked about reclassing. This is, I don't know a damn thing about it, so I shouldn't be talking about it. I won't talk about things that I don't know. I'll talk about things that I know. Things that I've actually done. See, that's why I got so much content, because I've done more than fill in the blank, whoever you want to name. If you ain't did it, you shouldn't be talking about it. That's the rule. Do I watch anime? No, I don't even know what that shit is. My pick for MVP, I don't really have a pick, but I'm pretty sure Westbrook's going to win. I'm pretty sure he's going to win, but I mean, he earned it. He got great stats. He earned it. I don't know why they're doing it after the season. They're trying to make it into a TV show where they think it's the Oscars or some shit. Do I believe in luck? You need to listen to my podcast. It's already covered. Will D1 college reach you from, that don't even make no sense, Ahmad. I don't know if you even ready for college, if that's the way you interpret English. You gotta get better at your English interpretation. How you gonna get into college with that? Do I know the law of attraction? I don't know. I could Google it and get it the same way you did. Somebody said, well, I created a mixtape. A mixtape? What the fuck I got? Why would I create a mixtape when I got 13 books, 3 TED Talks, 400 podcast episodes, and 5,000 videos? Well, I need a mixtape. That is a mixtape. That ain't a mixtape. That's a fucking album. Fucking mixtape. I got an album. Where did I play overseas? Go to my website, DreAllDay.com. It's covered in detail. You can read about it. And I'm gonna write a book about it. My favorite book of all time is any book with my name on it. And I got 13 favorite books of all time. And on my podcast, I covered other people's books. Number 14 through everything else is on the Work on Your Game podcast. I'm still waiting for somebody to ask me a question that I ain't answered already. Am I gonna make more books? Of course. The next book I'm working on is gonna be like the same size as the signature manual. This is the point guard's signature manual right here. So you wanna step your game up on the court. We got one for point guards, one for wings, and one for bigs. So some people trying to troll. Listen, it's impossible to troll me. All right, it ain't nothing you could possibly say that I ain't heard already and handled. You can't troll me. It don't work. What I studied in college, I majored in business. All right, so we gotta get rid of people trying to troll. Did I always naturally have mental toughness? No, I had to develop it, and that's why I'm able to teach it. Because if I already had it, then I wouldn't be able to teach it because I wouldn't have had to develop it. So I had to develop it. But if you read my book, The Mental Handbook, it'll show you how. People ask me about playing ball overseas and pro ball and stuff like that. It's covered on my podcast. I just talked about it like 4 days ago. Go look it up. If you missed it, go get it. If you missed it, go get it. Biggest challenge people got these days, they don't listen. The information, the opportunities be right in front of people, but they're not paying attention, so they miss them. I hope that doesn't happen to anybody that's watching this. It shouldn't, because I'm telling you right now. So don't make that mistake. My podcast is called Work on Your Game. If you're not listening to that every day, then you consciously making a decision to be less than you could possibly be. Jordan, that question was too long. I couldn't read it. Davey said, how do you handle end-game anger? I covered that. I got a video covering that topic. Somebody said, what age do I want to retire? I don't need to retire. You retire when you get tired. I don't get tired. What opinion do I have on race in America? That's a loaded question. If you could make that a little bit more detailed, maybe I can answer it. I need something more detailed than my opinion on race. It's like asking me my opinion on Miami, or my opinion on phones. The Ben said, why am I doing a Q&A if everything's covered already? So I could tell you motherfuckers that already covered it so you can stop asking the same fucking questions. That's why. And if you go to Work on Your Game podcast, I could tell you some other places you could get the answers so that you understand that those answers already exist. That's why. Well, I think about the school to prison pipeline. Well, it only exists because people doing stuff to get themselves put in prison. There's other things going on too, but I went to school and I'm not in prison, so the pipeline ain't 100% efficient. When is the podcast? Every day. Favorite musician? 50 Cent, my favorite. I ain't saying he's the best, but he's my favorite. How many years did I study? I went to college for 4 years. Alethea said, why are you so arrogant? Pride leads to destruction. All right, well, get the fuck up my live stream then. If you got an opinion, you should be making videos or podcasts or writing books or giving speeches or coaching and consulting. You should be doing something. Not commenting. I listen to Lil Uzi? No, I don't. I ain't really up on a lot of the new artists, honestly. I don't listen to rap as often as I used to. I be recording my own shit so much, I don't be listening to other people's shit. I think LeBron has it easy. There's nothing easy about playing professional sports in any sport. If you're playing against people who get paid, it ain't easy. Now, you might be good, that don't mean it's easy though. Where can you find a podcast? Google. Google. I'm eating my meal from My Health Rush. This is like the last bite right here. Do I think about going back to school? I'm already at school. I am the school. Work on Your Game University. WorkOnYourGameU.com is a real website. Work on Your Game University. So I go to school every single day. I am the school. You in school right now. As a matter of fact. So it ain't like you can't walk up to your teacher and be like, yo, are you gonna go to school? You ever gonna go back to school? Like, yo, you in school. Right. The only reason you can talk to me is because you in school. This is the school. This is Work on Your Game University. What was it that I ate? Dinner. Promoting everything all the time. That's what's shit. You ain't gotta be an entrepreneur to promote things. If you got a job, you better promote yourself or you're gonna lose that job. Didn't y'all hear what happened at ESPN last week? All those people getting fired? Just because you got a job don't mean you don't have to promote. You better promote. You better promote. Or you're going to be going in, walking to McDonald's asking, can I get an application? All right, it can happen to anybody. You stop promoting. Or he said, I'm not good at basketball. No, you're right. I'm fucking great at basketball. That's why you're watching this live stream. Did I get straight A's in school? No. But I got straight A's in the Work on Your Game class. That's the only one that matters. I got straight A's in the classes that matter. All right, the Work on Your Game class. Somebody asked how you deal with grief. It's on my podcast. Do I have to quit video games to get to college basketball? I don't know. Do you? I can't speak on that. I'm not qualified to speak on that topic. I didn't do it before. If somebody could buy only one of my books, which one? What they should do is save up their money so they can buy all of my books. Why would you limit yourself to one book? Y'all gotta stop thinking in terms of limits. People ask me that. If you can only do one thing or buy one book, why would you buy one book? Explain that to me. If you're in college, you can't take a full course load of 5 classes and then say, I'm only gonna buy one book. You need all 5 books. How you gonna pass the class with one book? Y'all gotta stop thinking in terms of limits. Y'all thinking in terms of what you can't do. If somebody wrote 20 books and you know they know what they're talking about, you need to get all 20, not one of them, not 2 of them, not 10, all 20 of them. What are my favorite books? Buy a Game, The Mirror Motivation, The Mental Handbook, The Super You, The Overseas Basketball Blueprint, The Instant Philosopher, Dre Philosophy Volume 0, 25 Conversation Starters, 25 Reasons to Quit Worrying, 55 Daily People Skills. Ask yourself a better question, and I'm forgetting 2. I can't even remember the other 2. But Signature Manuals for basketball is 1, and The Ultimate Athlete is another. Did I say who killed Biggie on my podcast? No, I don't know who killed Biggie, so I wouldn't speak on that. I'm waiting for somebody to ask me something that's response worthy. I'm reading the comments, but I ain't see none yet. I still ain't seen that. I'm still waiting. We had 28 minutes, so I'm going to let this go to 30 minutes and see if anybody asks a good question. I should give out my books on Christmas. I do. I give them out every single day. All you got to do is pay for them, and I'm going to give it to you. You pay for my book, and I'm going to mail it right to your house. I give them out I've been giving out books for over 10 years. You pay for it, and it come right to you. So thank you for the suggestion, but we're already 10 steps ahead of you. Who do I have winning the playoffs? Well, you got to see my series prediction videos. It only depends on the series. It only depends on the series. Do I think Mixon should be in the NFL? Yeah, if he earned it. If he earned his spot, yes. Do I host any camps? No, I'm not really into camps. Not my thing. I may do one. I may do one camp ever. Maybe. If I do a camp, I don't know, the price might be kind of high, so y'all better start saving up your money. I'm telling you straight up right now. About all the books I got, what would I recommend if I don't got a lot of money? I would recommend you listen to my podcast, which is free every day, so you can learn how to get some money and then buy all my books. All right, so I just solved your problem. Because if you don't have a lot of money, that's a problem. All right, so you don't want to try to work around the problem. You need to deal with that problem. So what you need to do is listen to my podcast every single day. See, again, y'all got to stop thinking in terms of limits. If you think money is a limit for you, you can't do certain things because of how much money you got, then you need to address that problem head on. Stop trying to go around it Like, oh, what can I do because of this limit? No, you need to get rid of the limit. That's the point. The point is not to work with the limit. The point is to eliminate the limit. And if you listen to my podcast every day, you would know that. But you ain't been listening. Y'all been watching fucking TMZ videos on YouTube and Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless and I don't know, some bullshit people telling you what kind of sneakers to buy. This is why y'all still got the same goddamn problems. But if you were listening to what I'm saying, you would have the education you needed. I'm trying to help y'all out, but everybody ain't made for this. This ain't for everybody. All right? What I talk about ain't for everybody. All right? This ain't first take. All right? This ain't that. All right? This ain't for everybody. Everybody, all y'all ain't gonna be around. All right? This ain't for everybody. You about to graduate college, should I get a job or just focus on building my business? Do both. Why you gotta pick one? Do both. Because you talking about building your business, maybe your business not making you enough money yet, then get a job so you got some money and build your business at the same time. I'm 6 feet 4 inches tall, 193 centimeters roughly. Is the ball handling, are they the same move, the through cross and the cross through? No, they're not the same move. That's why they got two different names. Click on it, watch the video, and you can see that they're two different moves. How do you find my podcast? Google. The same way you find anything else in this world. Get on your phone, go to google.com, and type in what you're looking for, and you find it. I mean, you knew that already, didn't you? Where can you find my podcast? That same question, same answer. Somebody said there's no video link. If you read the manual, there's a page that gives you the link to all the videos. See, this is the thing. People don't be reading. So y'all be watching YouTube videos, you don't read. Listen, if you had to pick between watching YouTube and reading, I'll tell you to read 100 times out of 100. It'll pay off for you much more valuably in the future than watching videos. Somebody asking for a shout out. All right, shout out. How tall was I as a freshman? I don't know. I wasn't like marking my height up on the wall. I don't know. As far as I know, only white people be doing that. Black people, we don't do that. Mark people's height on the wall every year. We don't do that. Not where I'm from, we ain't do that. My favorite move to use one-on-one, anything that puts the ball in the basket. I don't have a favorite move. Somebody said be a high school coach. Now, I ain't being a high school coach. That would require me to have a boss. Being a high school coach means you work for the school, meaning the principal is your boss. I ain't ever gonna have a boss again in my life, so I will never work at any school. Unless it had to be a one-off situation. I might come teach at a college if they cut the check. I might do that, but it got to be one-off. Like, I'm gonna do it and then it's over. Like, it ain't gonna be no like a long-term job. Forget that. I don't answer to nobody, so I can't have a boss. I will never work at any school. So anybody asking me about working at a school in any capacity, the answer is hell no. Because that means somebody can tell me what to do, and that's not gonna happen. How do I deal with people who disrespect me? I don't have to deal with them because it don't happen. And if it does, I will deal with them. You won't know about it. I ain't gonna make no video about it. It's just gonna happen. I'm gonna just deal with it as it happens. Is KD a snake? The last time I checked, he was a human being. What you mean a snake? What's the car that I always wanted? I want whatever Fred Flintstone be driving on the Flintstones. This is Miami. The sun is going down, as y'all can see. As DJ Khaled says, the sun is shining on me. The sun is shining on me. You listen to the podcast every day? All right, you should have been listening to the podcast every day. You late. Like, that ain't no accomplishment. You late. It's like showing up to work late and you like, yo, I'm here at work. Like, yo, you were supposed to be here. we ain't celebrating that. How about an AAU coach? I wouldn't coach. I might put together an AAU team. I'll sponsor it. You know, put my name on the jerseys. We call it the Work on Your Game AAU team. Maybe we do that. Yeah, we might do that. I got to hire a coach, though. I ain't coaching it. I'll let my man, one of my college teammates, coach it. You got one more year left to try out for school? All right, that's what's up. But this is Miami for those who want to see it. You're looking to the west right now. This is the skyline of Miami. If you look close enough, you can see California. All right, you just keep looking. My last job before having a business was playing basketball. But besides that, my last job was, I used to work at LA Fitness. That was my last job. That was like almost exactly 10 years ago. How do you get confidence like me? Well, you got to do the things that I do. And you can start by listening to my podcast, which is every day on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. And you can buy my books at DreAllDay.com/books. DreAllDay.com/books. That's where you get my book. I got 13 books, and I'm about to finish another one. I've been working on it I'm working on it a lot. It's coming soon. It's going to be for everybody. It's going to help y'all get all the stuff you're asking about. Like, how do you do what you want to do in the future? This next thing is going to be all about that, and it's going to be hands-on. So it's not going to be just read it and put it down. It's going to be you work on it. What do I do with the money I get from books? I buy dinner from My Health Rush. What do I think of who? Ty Lopez? Nothing. I don't know nothing about him. My feet make landing them hurt, so I'm afraid to get rebounds. So I guess you ain't going to get no rebounds then if you're afraid. I guess you ain't going to get no rebounds. What do you want me to do about it? How do I handle trash talk? I don't have to handle trash talk. I don't need to handle it. And that's covered on my podcast. It's also covered on YouTube. Look it up. I covered trash talk probably, I think, 2 or 3 times on video, at least once on the podcast. Look it up. Tony Montana, listen to my podcast. Every question you got, I've answered. All the education you need in life is on my podcast. If I was what? I didn't catch that. Can you win MVP next year? Of course. What would I rate my dinner out of 10? Well, it's a 10 because I ate it. It could be, you can make it and it'll still be a 10 if I'm eating it. Now, if somebody else is eating it, then it's a different story. We got Damian Lillard in the comments. How much is the rent for those apartments? How much you think? How much you think it costs? No, I do not play any video games. All right, I'm about to wrap this one up, everybody. I'm about to wrap up this live stream. You're already here on YouTube. Go to my Snap and go to my podcast. If you're not subscribed to the Work on Your Game podcast, then you're setting yourself up for failure. I'm just telling you what it is. Now, you can believe that or you can not believe it. If you're not subscribed to my podcast, you are setting yourself up for failure. And if you read magazines or gossip blogs or people's bullshit captions on their Instagram posts instead of reading my books, you're setting yourself up for failure. I'm just telling you now, so if and when you fail, you can't say nobody told me or you didn't know. I'm telling y'all what it is straight up. My name's DreAllDay. Work on your fucking game. DreAllDay.com.